Amy Klobuchar, per this DEI ethical and moral standard, this new DEI moral and ethical standard that the Democrats and the Democrats and the liberals and the progressives and all these other people, you know, live by, supposedly. Amy Klobuchar should resign. She should resign she should drop out of this Senate race in just enough time for me to be elected to the United States Senate. Well, why does Amy Klobuchar get to covet her white privilege? Why does she get to keep hers? She's running against a young black man who's oppressed and cheated by the guilty white system. So why does she get to stay? I mean, what it shows you is that, and we know that she wouldn't do that. And I say that to be sarcastic and facetious. But I say it as a real example to help show everybody out there just how dishonest these people's, these ideas are, how illogical the worldview is, how one-sided the worldview is. This is one-sided. This is Black Lives Matter if they vote Democrat. This is equality if it gets us to the end result we want, if it equals the sum total we desire politically. The entire identity emphasis in America's culture is all predicated on political ambition. It's political. And that's why it's called identity politics. And you'll hear the liberal establishment media go, identity politics, oh, this is a dog whistle for racism from conservatives and Uncle Toms, as they would call me, or darlings of the far right or whatever. No, the emphasis on identity is all based on politics. It's not based on, they don't care about black people. They don't care about black people, I'm showing you. Well, why wouldn't Amy Klobuchar just give her Senate seat up to me? It's not about black people. It's not about minorities. It's not about Hispanics. It's not about, Africans or Middle Easterns or Somalis or the Asian people. It's not about Native Americans, indigenous. It's not about women. It ain't even about the LGBTQ. Although somehow they've made it to the top of the totem pole, which says something in and of itself, but it's not even really about them. These people will use whatever form of identity they need to in order to achieve the outcome that they want. It's all a part of the process. You're all cannon fodder. You're all cannon fodder in their endeavors, their agendas, their ambitions. Identity has become the flavor of the day, and you're all supposed to love it. You're supposed to love it because you've been predisposed to love it, because you all have your own little Hollywood motion picture going on social media. You're all the star in your own movie now. Your truth is center stage. Your truth independent of anybody else's truth. You want to live in a community, a global community where everybody's living their own truth? You want to live in a global society, in a global citizenry, where every individual citizen just exists in their own individual truth? How does that work? How do you have a community with well-being, with peace and love and support for one another, with unity, some resemblance of unity, when everybody's living in their own independent fantasy? None of this stuff even makes any sense. But they're going to come out today on stage, under the lights at the podium, and use Dr. Martin Luther King to justify this illogical worldview, this illogical agenda, these illogical politics. How far we have fallen. The content and character, Dr. Martin Luther King. Not by accident he was co-opted, but it's not just him. And he was co-opted, and the civil rights movement was co-opted, and he understood it. The Other America, the speech, The Other America, I should run it today.